Welcome to Daybreak, where ideas unite and creativity takes flight. Join us as we ascend to the forefront of innovation, where sparks of creativity illuminate the skies. Now, let's hand over the controls to your hosts Christelle and Hendo as they dive into today's captivating discussions.
Christelle, we're back.
Hi.
How you doing?
We're back. I'm good. I'm on location today.
Looking good. That's cool.
In the backyard, you all get to see our Miami fruit trees. I'm under an avocado tree. I've got the guava, lemon, all types of cool stuff behind me.
Amazing. I've got a house plant.
Yeah, I saw that. Beautiful house plants. Look, we already got people in the chat.
Let's
I
go.
love this.
Amazing.
Theodora, RJ. Hi, RJ. Launch Cart, our awesome sponsor, Launch Cart, is here. Jane is here. Thank you all so much for starting the show with active chat participation. How are you, Hendo?
I'm good. It's Wednesday. This is episode 8, I believe, and it's all good. Sun is shining. We're doing the show again. It's cool. All is good.
I'm still attempting my AirPods here. I don't know if it'll work, but look, there, it worked. Okay.
It's working? Okay, good.
Yeah. I guess when I stop trying, it's like you just got to shut it off and then try again. But it's great to be here with you. Happy Wednesday, everyone from sunny Miami. I've got my brother's really cute dog, Luna, here. She's a pit bull, so you'll probably see her behind me at some point. But yeah, good stuff.
They can be a little bit polarizing, those dogs, can't they?
Oh, yes. When I lived in DC, people didn't really have pit bulls. But here in Florida, anything goes. People have guns, pit bulls. They walk around with liquor in their hands. So it kind of is the wild, wild west here. You'd probably like it.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Vladimir's here. Hi, Vladimir.
Alar's here as well. How's it going, guys? Thank you for joining us.
We got two separate X chats again. Yes, we do. But here's the thing. We're all united on screen because all of the chats do come to one location. So you all might not be able to see each other in both chats. Unfortunately, that's not something we can help, but I did want to still stream it from both of our X accounts. It just seems to make the most sense, so we got to do what we got to do. But if you all chat, wherever you are, whether you're on YouTube, LinkedIn, Hendo's X account, my X account, it does come to us in the same location, and we'll put it up on the screen. So this is how you get to collaborate with each other, no matter which platform you're on. So thank you, Jane, for the laughs. Yeah,
send your messages to each other. We'll put them down here or over there, wherever they appear.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hi, Shola. So good to see you. Yeah, Theodora says chat everywhere.
How's your week?
The week's good. I kept thinking yesterday was Wednesday, and I'm like, no, that's tomorrow. So it's been moving along. I can't believe we're almost at the end of July, but
no.
What's new? How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been pretty cool, actually. It's been lots of new people on X and did a few new spaces. Did a really good space last weekend about AI and music.
Yeah, that was a really great space.
It was cool. Yeah, met lots of new people there, and we did it so there was myself, Yvonne, Alex Utopia, and then a load of gang that came as well. There was, I don't know, maybe 400 people through the room, something like that. So we're going to go again.
It's a good day and time. It's a good day and time. Yeah. So
people
Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. It's like, I'm just getting out of church. People are waking up. They're getting out of brunch. Yeah. LR likes your hat. Cool hat, Hendo.
Yeah,
says Hendo.
So there's a few different versions of them, but I quite like the navy one because it's got a really big logo. Yeah, fun fact, when I was at the AI Vegas, I was out on my own on, I think, the last day. It was a bit rainy. I was sort of walking around somewhere over in the arts district, sitting on my own in this bar, and this dude just walks straight up to me, looks me straight in the face and goes, "What the fuck is Hendo?" I thought, It's
Oh,
me.
RJ says he needs a Hendo hat. We got to get
Okay,
that.
yeah.
We got to get that launch cart store going. Look,
Completely.
when the people ask for it, you
You
got
gotta
to
give
give
it.
it to them. We
Gotta
got
give
Lar
it.
talking about the hat, RJ talking about the hat. Look,
All
I
about
want a
the hat.
Hendo hat.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll
everyone
do
wants to end
something with
that.
this bun, or maybe we can make a special hat for me with a hole at the
Yeah, well,
top.
there's the whole of the back. You know, you could always pop it out there.
No, I can't put a bun in the back of my head, Hendo.
Yeah.
Come on.
Goes out the back. I can put my ponytail out through that. I'm sure people can do that sort of stuff. There's loads of styles you can do. It's all good.
You're right. You're right. I could. I totally could. Hendo is a
Personal
master
brand.
at living his personal
Personal
brand.
brand.
Yeah. Speaking of personal brand, this has been the
It's
hot
the hot
topic.
topic. Hot
It's the
topic.
hot topic. Why do you think it's so hot? Hi, Monique. Good to see you.
Why is it? Why is it hot? I think people. I think there's different. Well, listen. I've been on X for almost a year, and I've seen maybe 2 or 3 cycles of change and a little bit of repetition. Some new people, some people drifting away, and I think the people that are here now seem to be or have been here for a period of time. Like some are here longer than I've been, anyway. I think people are sort of settling into X. They're sort of settling into themselves, their content, how they communicate with people, and how they present themselves. And now it's like, yeah, cool. I'm going to level up. I'm going to get the style right. I'm going to have my approach, and it just fits nicely with personal brand. It's not, there is people out there that are like, nah, cheesy, but it's just how we present ourselves, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I posted something from, I love reposting some Alex Finn content, and and he did a really great post, of course, and at the end he was like, people don't just want to see another boring personal brand. And I know what he's talking about. It's that,
Yeah.
like, cookie cutter, like, yes, we want a professional banner, and at the same time finding a banner that, like, represents some personality, not
Yeah.
just I'm a professional, I'm another copywriter or ghostwriter. Those are great things to be, especially on X, but, like,
For sure.
what's coming out is what makes you different, right? Like, what makes you stand
Well,
out.
that's like if you go on to, if you're using Canva and you just go into banners and you have a look around, you recognize banners that other people are using. So do you think it's a good idea to use one of those? Or, you can go to Midjourney and create them in the format that you want. It's perfect, and a lot of people don't bother with text or messaging that sits in their banners. I'd love if the banners were active. Yeah, you could see stats. We've been talking
Me
about
too.
this. That'd be cool. But you
Yeah.
can just, put a picture of your dog or just any other thing, just whatever, or your pit bull.
At this point, the ones that stand out to me are just so different, whether it's because they're, like, super minimalist or it is just a picture somehow, and somehow that works. Like, I think that what definitely has been coming up is the uniqueness. And, it's funny, we've talked about this in some spaces, how, like, authenticity is trending, which I think is so funny, but it goes really well with personal branding, because those are the people that will win. Those are the brands that will win. The businesses that will win are the ones that are authentic, or, as I like to think of authentic, just being yourself, waving that freak flag.
All these words, the kind of buzzwords, they get used. They just sort of, I don't know where they come from. Someone just says it, and then someone goes, yeah, let's use that, authentic. And it comes from marketing or advertising, and someone just says, like, they're probably playing bullshit bingo in corporate rooms. It's like, let's use this word today, see how many times we can say it, and see if we can get people to repeat it. And then all of a sudden, we're all saying the same thing. It's like,
copy pasta.
Copy pasta.
Copy pasta.
Don't get me started.
Well, I'm looking forward to today's episode. And if it's anyone's first time joining us, thank you so much for being here. Let us know in the chat. How many episodes have you been with us? This is number 8. I had to cheat and go look at the post because I'm like, between Get AI Creative and Creative AI Thursday and Creator Live, I'm like, what episode are we on?
What are we doing? Which show is it?
Yeah. But this is episode 8, technically 9, because we did a pilot. We like to say we're getting 1% better every time. Today I'm on location in Miami. Maybe one of these days I'll actually be in the streets I can get one of those cool microphones and just go up to random people and ask them things. Do you know about X?
Do you know
More
about
and more
Daybreak?
people.
Get
Yeah.
away from me.
Do you
Stay
know about
away.
Daybreak?
Get back.
So yeah, this is our show. We do this every Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern, and we have a live space right after. So if you want to join us backstage, AI Jesus says number 3 for him. That's so awesome. Thank you for supporting us, AI Jesus. Let us know if it's your first time, if you've been with us from the beginning. We would love to know. Show all about X. All about X. X
What about X?
creators, X tech,
X people, X on X, about X. It's just X.
Oh, cool. I'm looking forward to today. You want to tell the people about what the show's going to look like? We've been changing up the format a little bit.
I think
Hi,
it makes,
Cordell. Hi,
yeah,
Nike Dagger.
we'd hate to be, cookie cutter or repetitive. So we have a newish friend. We've known our friend for maybe 6 months, maybe a bit longer. We've been communicating a bit more and more, and he's a busy parent, and he's doing some spaces. He's done lots of spaces. We shared a space together, and we've got another one coming up quite soon. But he had a really cool idea, and we're going to let him explain it to you. So we're going to bring it in a couple of minutes, and yeah, it's cool. I think everyone's going to dig it.
I think so too. I'm excited about this. Each week, we're getting new guests. Last week we had Justin on with his 9 kids. I mean, he didn't bring the 9 kids on, but I just can't help but think of Justin and all his kids. Now we have another parent with us. We have RJ here with his parent list. So maybe, if you want to get on, I can't help but bring up the parent list. So funny.
Tell us how many kids you got. Have you got 9 kids? No, not interested.
I got 1, but somehow I made it on the parent list. That's good. I'm in the process of teaching some potty training right now. So that's been fun. Hi, Monique. Thank you for your support. Yeah, Monique is with us all over the platforms. We're on the job site, 2 people every Tuesday with Alex Northstar. We're over there. Also, EduCreator Live is back every day except for Wednesday because we're here on Wednesday. But 12 p.m. Eastern is the new time. So I'm looking for it. Look, RJ says parents, DM me. Yeah, get on that parents list, y'all. It's a different kind of parents list. I really want to show you Luna really quick since I'm on location. Let's just see if I can show. Can you see her?
Yeah.
In the grass. There she is.
Doing some sleeping.
She's just chilling out in the grass. I had to show her because she's so cute. Okay, I hope I don't show anything crazy. There we go. All right, awesome. So anything going on this week? It's been kind of quiet, I feel like. What's going on in the AI world?
Oh, yeah, right.
Anything
so
new?
AI world. Yeah, I got access. Well, I think everybody got access to Kling today or yesterday.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, which is cool. And it was pretty slow to use it because obviously everybody in the world's using it, and it looks pretty cool. There's been some amazing content. Didn't get time to pull a load of that stuff together today, so I think over the next few days there's going to be some great stuff, and maybe we could feature that next week.
Are you still working with Luma as well? Yeah,
I use them all. They're all different. There's like subtle nuances that are different within each of them, and I think depending on the sort of content that you want to create, it go to your favorite one. I've got a favorite. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'll tell you later. I've got a favorite so far, but I can always be swayed.
Awesome. And now you're doing the AI music space on Sunday. So that's cool.
Yeah, part 2. And that was really good. It was a balanced conversation. People were really open to it and talking about the different ways that they were using it. It wasn't just about using Udio or Suno. It was about, the other tech that can kind of sit behind the systems to speed things up or help with some of the sort of mechanical processes that were phrases that were used. So loads of cool people in there, friends that we know, met some new people. So hoping this weekend we can get some musicians that might be not using it and get their opinion as well. So we want to have a nice balanced conversation. Everyone was cool.
I love that. Look at Cordell. He said, I'd rather you catch me outside about that than catch me on the parent list. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Cordell, you have time. It's okay. And luckily, you don't have to be the one that gets pregnant, so we don't have to worry about that 12 pack, going away. So all good. All good. I
Right.
love it. Cordell, I love what you've been doing. He's been doing a post for your life challenge, posting every day video content. So good. Love to see it, y'all. Nope. And by the way, any friends of Daybreak? Oh, look, I see Dustin is here. That's awesome. Oh, I gave it away. I don't even know if you told the people yet. Whoops.
I think they know.
I'll let Hendo tell you more about Dustin. But if anyone here is a friend of Daybreak, you're in the group chat and you want to join us, please go ahead and just come in the studio, and then in a little bit we'll bring you on. So feel free to just join anytime. If you would like to be a friend of Daybreak, which means that you're in the group chat, you can come on video with us. We'd love to give you all a platform to practice getting on camera, being on video. It's a whole different type of content. We've been doing it now for a couple months, and it's been really great. We're learning a lot, very different from the live audio space. But yeah, just let us know, and we would love to add you to the group chat. That's all it takes. You just let us know, hey, I want to be on camera with you all. I want to join the show. And then you get to join us, be a guest. And at the end of the show, we play a fun game, real or AI. So make sure that you stay until the end. And afterwards, we have our live audio space. So we'd love to have you all there as well. You can just go to me or Hendo's bio, and you'll see a link to that space. So any other news, Hendo? What about on X? I'm hearing a lot about a surge in number of users over the past couple of weeks, over the past week and a half. Basically, ever since the assassination attempt, it's been crazy. Like the numbers are shooting through the roof. All of a sudden, people know about X.
Yeah, I think I don't know what the numbers are. Doge Designer puts out a lot of information about it, and I think it's pretty much been because of what happened and the delay in the media. And then people are now starting to realize, hang on a minute, something's not right here. It's not adding up. It's a bit confused. So let's
it's very interesting. And I've been talking about, because we've been multi-platforming it up, which is one of the great things about live streaming, is that you can very easily send your video to YouTube, the job site. But I've been spending more time on these different platforms, such as Instagram, Facebook, and I've just been absolutely blown away with the difference, the gap in news. And I'm talking about not hours, but actually days.
Yeah, days.
Like days later. Yeah, Josh, I totally agree.
Yeah, RJ. Yeah. It's challenging. You want to know the information, you don't. It's almost like sometimes the more you know, the less you want to know. Try to find that balance.
Well, I want to know what's happening right now, especially in the US. I'm, obviously an American citizen here in Miami. And so it's like every hour something new is happening, but it is a lot. But I like that I don't have to leave X, because obviously we love being on X. This is where our friends are. It's where we're building our personal brands, our businesses, our communities. So it is really nice that I can actually, because we're in the middle of something so intense right now that's really going to be going on for months, maybe longer. It's nice that I don't have to actually leave the platform. I have found that very beneficial, that I know the same place that I'm growing a business, growing community, meeting awesome people like Hendo and RJ and Cordell and Josh and My Melanin Moods and all these cool people, is also where I can get the most up-to-date news. I find that to be amazing. And I can hop in a space and people are live talking about what's actually going on. And, people come on the mic and they're like breaking and the conversation stops. And it's incredible. It can also be a little bit, addictive. So I've had to take breaks.
Yeah. Take a day break. Take a day break.
Take a day break. That's what we're doing, right? I love it, because when we have Daybreak, it's like, this is the focus, good stuff, midweek.
Shall we bring our friend on?
Yeah, I would love to. You want to tell the people who he is? Hi, Brent in Canada. Good to see you.
Let's bring him up.
You just want to bring him in? Okay,
Bring
sounds
him in.
good.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
with you. Should
cool.
we do our cool transition? Let's do
Let's
our
do
cool
it.
transition,
Yeah.
and we'll see you all in just a moment.
You're watching Daybreak, and it's time for the X Creator Spotlight. We're about to showcase one of X's creators. Christelle and Hendo are ready to dive into their world and uncover what makes them a standout star. Let's meet today's X talent.
Hello, I'm here.
Hi. Hi,
Hey,
today's X talent.
I feel so talented. Christelle,
Yeah.
Hendo, what a pleasure to speak with you both like this. Christelle, I'm also in Florida, so
You
it's nice to meet
are?
a
Oh,
fellow
look, there's
Floridian.
Luna.
Yeah. Hi, Luna. Very nice. This is so much fun. So I've used StreamYard before. It was the old platform we used for our podcast before we switched over to Riverside. It works really nicely for streaming directly to X. So this is something we're going to have to try out in the future. I'm so glad you showed me how to do this. This is really fun. So thank you for having me. I'm really honored to be a guest.
Well, you're well prepared. I mean, your audio is perfect. You got the headphones. We put you on camera, and it's like, sounds good. So thank you, because this has been experimental for us, but you came in smooth, and we're so happy that you're here.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure. We're bringing the pros on. That's it. Is that a stand-up desk? I'm a bit jealous.
It is. Well, here's the problem though. So I'm 6'5",
Oh my
and
gosh.
the desk is not tall enough. So this is me at my stand-up desk if I actually stand up properly. So I'll be doing like a little bit of a lunge for you, you know, that a little bit of a squat.
Maybe dig a little hole or like
my wife would kill me, but I'm actually really tempted to dig a hole in the bottom. That would work.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Let's not do that. Let's not encourage that on the show. Okay?
That's bad behavior. Yeah, agreed.
I'm 5 feet, so you're just a little bit you're a little bit taller than me, but it's nice because on the show you can't tell. We all look the same height, right?
Amazing. Exactly. Yeah. Well, we all wish we were a little bit taller, and we all wish we were a baller. So it's got that going.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
So, Justin, how's it going? How have you been? We've done a few spaces together. I was trying to remember exactly when we met, and was it in one of Alex Northstars or Alex Utopia, or was it one of Christelle's? It's like
that's a great question.
I kind of feel like he came in your space, Hendo. It was the Thursday space, but I could be mistaken. Maybe you all had already met.
We knew each other before that.
Okay.
You were in, because we spoke about medical and AI and the medical industry a couple of weeks ago, and the space was great, but we had some technical issues. So we're going to go again in maybe a week's time, I think it is.
Yeah.
But we've definitely known each other for over 6 months.
I think I commented on one of your pieces of AI art or something like that.
There
I
you
think
go.
we talked on the timeline first, and then we talked in a space, and then it kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah, that was my angle early on. It's like anybody talks memes.
Yeah.
Commenting works, people. We try to tell them, engage in each other's content. That's how Hendo and I met, in the replies, in the comments.
It's a great place to meet, and you meet people you wouldn't expect. I might reply to Hendo, and then Christelle goes and responds to me, and I go, "Oh, Christelle's really interesting too. Let me talk to her." So it's it's magic.
I follow Hendo around. I do. Where Hendo comments, I'm like coming right behind him.
Coming in hot. I like it. Yeah. So it is an incredible place to meet people. I've met so many amazing friends here, and you're interested in the stuff that I'm interested in. That's what's amazing is I can insert myself into a conversation anywhere in the world, right? So this crazy guy in England is talking about AI art. I don't have any friends in real life that are interested in AI art. I show them like, look at this thing I made. They're like, that's okay, whatever. But there's millions of people that are interested in it. It's fascinating to them. So I get to talk to people like you who are, and it's just so much fun for me. So I really love that.
How long have you been on X for?
Oh, like probably 12, 15 years, but I wasn't really using the account much until the past couple of years. When I did a deep dive into crypto, that's when I really got interested in X. RJ, the network effect is amazing. I've spoken to people I never had any business talking to, CEOs of companies, that's that big of a deal, right? I mean, the smartest people I've met are not the CEOs. They're the people who are just posting interesting stuff about their life and making content.
You're one degree of separation from pretty much everybody on the platform. There's some, whether they're, big accounts, small accounts, new people that have been here for a long time, super famous people that you can connect with anybody, and you're just literally one DM away from it. So it's really like, what's stopping people from doing that?
Yeah, it's incredible. It's the opportunity to meet people who are interesting and to learn from them is here. You don't see that. It's just not there on Facebook. I love Instagram, Facebook. They're hyper local, right? So if I need to find a
Yep.
local event in my neighborhood, there's a million people on Facebook all there. So sure, I can talk to them. But as far as really high level, interesting stuff, you're only going to find that on X. So that's what really drew me.
I love it. Dustin, when you or it was Hendo Space, I can't remember, but I know that the topic that you all were talking about was AI and healthcare, and that has a lot to do with your background. So I'd love for you to tell us a little bit more about that. But one thing I'm always interested in is what kind of topics, really engage people, as a teacher and as a creator here. And I noticed that there is so much interest in AI and healthcare. And you bringing the knowledge and experience that you have to the AI community is really, really cool, because it's bringing a whole new conversation that I haven't heard very much of, which is why I think that whenever you all do your spaces on the topic, and whenever you show up to speak on the topic, it's going to have a lot of attraction to it, because people, it's health, it's our life. So I'd love it if you share more about that. It's so unique, this intersection that you bring with AI and healthcare.
It's such an exciting area because it's going to change so dramatically. I've been doing anesthesia for 8 years now, and it hasn't changed that much. If I were to walk into an operating room from 8 years ago versus today, the surgical techniques have changed a lot, but the anesthesia is the Three Musketeers. Hey, Denise. That's awesome. The anesthesia space hasn't changed that much. There's some new medications, things like that, but AI is poised to completely disrupt everything in probably the two most important areas of our life, at least to me, which is healthcare and education.
Yep.
And both of those areas are going to change dramatically. I have a 4-year-old son, and I'm pretty sure that what he learns and what's going to matter is not what I learned in school 20 years ago. And so it's so important for me as a dad to stay up on that and make sure that I'm able to teach him what he needs to know to be successful. And by the same token, with health, I don't think the traditional I get sick around 70 and then die around 75 and that's kind of it is necessarily going to be the norm for everyone in 20 to 30 years. So I'm trying to prepare as best I can to understand these new trends. And health is, especially in America, it's such a disparity. It's so much better for some people and it's so much worse for other people. And I see inspiring 95-year-olds who are playing pickleball and hurt their hip playing pickleball. So we have to fix that, and they'll be fine.
My grandfather, 92. He's turning 93 in November, and he is one of the healthiest people in our family. He goes to adult daycare every day. They dance, they party, like they play bingo. It's incredible. So
he sounds like an amazing man.
Yeah, I think you'd like him.
Yeah, I hope we meet someday. That'd be great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's that, right? You have him who's incredibly healthy, and then you have the other side of it, people my age who are not doing very well. And, so seeing that sides of the disparity and understanding that there is potential to bring help, to both of those people to maybe make their lives a little bit better is really exciting, because we have some challenges right now that we definitely need some help with.
So I remember you saying, which I thought was hilarious, you were like, different parts of the healthcare industry, of course, will be disrupted, but your job in particular, anesthesiologist, right?
Anesthesia provider. So I have
anesthesia provider. Okay.
Yes.
Sure the exact.
Yeah. So no, not a doctor. Didn't go to medical school.
Okay.
I have a master's degree in anesthesia, which if you know anyone who's looking for a new career, highly recommend it. You have to go to college, and then it's a 2.5-year master's program, and you're able to practice after that. It is.
But it seems like that
job.
role is pretty safe. And just, I'd love to hear your thoughts about that, or, the trends that are being disrupted, what you're seeing.
Sure.
Hi, Halim. Thank you.
Hey, yeah, thanks. It's for the next 10 years. I think so. I don't think, I don't think so. But I mean, 5 or 10 years ago, somebody invented an anesthesia bot that can automatically dispense medications pretty well, right? It hasn't made it out because it's not quite as good as a human could be, but the possibility of anesthesia being disrupted majorly in some way by robotics and by AI is not impossible at all. Some of our decision-making flow is not always perfect. Someone is really not doing well. We have a team that we work together to make sure we provide the best possible care that we can. But in theory, maybe even the three of us working together would not be as good as then having access to an AI to expand beyond that and then make an even better decision in that situation. So I don't see robots placing breathing tubes and giving medications anytime soon. to completely disrupt the
I think
job.
that's
But
where my mind goes, you know,
yeah,
like I have a son who's going to be 2, so it was not too long ago that I was getting an epidural, and you know, I'm like, I can't imagine a robot doing that job. But
yeah, they're not there yet for sure.
yeah,
But expanding it and making humans better. So that's where I'm optimistic. I don't see.
yeah,
Hey, Jane. Oh, nice. Okay, pack you. Yeah, what's up? That's awesome. So I don't see AI taking jobs. I'm actually optimistic that AI will make more jobs, right? Just like the horse industry said, oh, all the horses are going to be gone when automobiles are here, and it's going to kill all the jobs, right? Well, there's more jobs than ever, right? We need auto mechanics and all these kinds of things, and I'm optimistic that the same kind of thing will happen. We'll need more knowledge workers and more people working with AI in the future. And I think they're going to be more fun too. I mean, to me, prompt engineer, people working with an AI tool is more fun than, you know, a job that's more basic than that. So again, that's me. I'm optimistic. It could go the other direction for sure. But I really think that the healthcare that your child will get in 10 or 15 years is better than the kind we're getting today. And that brings me a lot of joy and optimism. And if that means that my job has to change or it gets disrupted in some way, so be it. If it's better for everybody else, that's how it's got to be.
I love it. I want to just tell Cordell really quickly. I saw your message. Search for the Friends of Daybreak group chat. The link is in there. I believe you're already in the group because you've been on the show. So yeah, we'd love to have you up. Sorry, go ahead, Hendo.
Yeah, Dustin, how long have you been using AI for yourself? Because I know that we've spoken before about, first of all, how much you enjoy using it, but also there's one of the reasons that you really enjoy using it. It's quite unique. Can you tell people about that?
Yeah, definitely. So I love using it with my son. He doesn't have this issue. He's very visual. He's great at making puzzles. I have something called aphantasia. I'm not able to create images in my mind. So going through school, I learned that I had it when I took organic chemistry, and the teacher said, you have a molecule in your head and now rotate it. And I said, you're joking, right? Nobody can do that. And everyone in the class I could see was like rotating this molecule in their head. And I'm like,
Oh my
I
goodness.
can't do that. This sucks. You know, so when I close my eyes, I can't see an image of my wife or my son, which is kind of a bummer, you know, and I didn't
When
realize.
Hendo told me about this, I did research. I'd never heard of this before, but he told me about this with you. And I was like, it blew my mind. So that's how you found out. Because I was curious, like, how did you figure this out?
Yeah. And it was in class when I finally realized people aren't being metaphorical. They can actually see movies in their head. I can't. I thought they were all just saying, oh, I can see a movie. And they were just kind of saying it poetically. But no, most of you can actually, you know, close
Like,
your eyes and see an image.
Yeah.
For
what
me,
about other things like sound, or can you imagine sound in your head? Or
I do. So when I dream, I have very powerful auditory dreams where I hear things happening, and I have a very strong inner monologue. I talk to myself all the time. Yeah, Theodora, exactly. But not, yeah, I like the idea of a human taking care of me too while I'm asleep for sure. That's awesome. So when I sleep, I dream in audio. I talk to myself in audio. I have an extremely powerful auditory memory. Any word you tell me, whether it's in a different language, whatever it is, sticks in my brain, right? Because I don't have that space that most people save for words, or I'm sorry, for images. I save it all for words. So when an image generator came out where I can basically tell a story or write a poem and it becomes an image, you have no idea how much that meant to me.
I can only imagine.
It was literally like a blind person giving implants where they could see. You know, because I can't close my eyes and see something, but I can type into a computer that then creates the image that I want.
What'd you use the first time?
My first one was Midjourney. I think I used Midjourney version 3 was when I first tapped into it. And it was not that advanced at the time, but it was still good enough. You know, I could say, make a flower for me, and it would make something that looked like a flower, which is so much better than I can draw. Go ahead.
Back then, when it came out, and it was like, oh, look at the flower. It's like, yeah, it's pretty good. You look at it now, it's like, no, don't use that one.
Yeah, right. It's so funny, but at the time it felt amazing. So I can only imagine in a year, you know, when version 8 comes out and we have these just incredible pieces of art. It's really exciting. So I share that with my son. He doesn't write yet. He's only 4, but he talks to Siri. And so he dictates, and I say, okay, what do you want? I want a dragon with purple flowers, and I want a knight in the background fighting the dragon, right? Done. Punch it in. He gets the image. Which one do you like best? He gets to pick that one. And then we take that image and we try to draw it together. And so he's got his base image that he can use. and then he tries to recreate it by himself. And he's already this is crazy. He's a much better artist at 4 than I am. I can draw stick figures and that's about it. And he's incredible. He sees this stuff. I think he must have gotten that from my wife, and I'm happy for him, but he has a very strong visual imagery in his head, which is super cool. So it's fun to be able to do that with him and live vicariously through him and see what he has there.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing that. That's cool. It's so fun playing with the kids with it as well, because it happens instantly rather than having to, you know, create them with applications or any software. It's just like, there's the image, there's your imagination, and now let's play with it. Yeah, we've had lots of fun with it in our house as well. That's cool.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, look, RJ here. By the way, did you see the paraplegic carrying the Olympic torch in that robotic AI exoskeleton?
Whoa, no, that sounds amazing. I got to see that.
I got to break that down slowly.
Yeah.
Cordell, I sent the link, sir. I sent the link.
So
very cool.
Dustin has a little surprise for everybody. We're just going to do a quick break and we will come back and Dustin's going to tell you all about his little surprise.
You're watching Daybreak with Christelle and Hendo. Let's dive into the X timeline and check out some of the coolest posts lighting up our X feeds.
So, Dustin, you had an amazing idea. Do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so let me tell you what inspired me. Chris Anderson is the head of TED. So for the past 10 years or so, he's been the guy. He's made a bunch of TED Talks. He's kind of the juice behind everything that happens. So all of your favorite TED Talks, right, where they do lectures on everything from psychology to inspiration, all that kind of stuff. He did a giveaway last year where he said, I want to encourage infectious generosity. So his idea is it's nice to be generous, but it's even better to be generous and then show that to other people and potentially inspire them to do more with that, right? So he did this incredible giveaway. He gave 10 Apple Vision Pros, which are it's a really nice giveaway, to the best example of infectious generosity. So I went nuts. I made videos. I made 10 posts a day, tagged him, hashtag infectious generosity, the whole thing. And I ended up winning the contest along with 9 other people. And one of the other winners, a guy named Travis Radford, there was no gifting premium available at the time. So we had a good friend, Sahid Mustafa, who's a creator in Nigeria. He's 19. He's learning the program. Incredible. We got Cordell on. What's up? Hey.
We got Cordell here. So cool, yeah. Dustin.
Yeah, so I was inspired by that to use this new feature that's available now, which is the ability to gift premium to somebody. And I haven't seen anyone do it live. I know it's happened. Some people have talked about how they've been able to gift a premium subscription to somebody. And I realized a lot of my favorite creators don't have premium, and they'll post this amazing video or new piece of AI art, and it gets like 100 views, right? And that's kind of a shame. You know, these incredible people who I think if they had the blue check, they'd get, 10,000 views. And so the opportunity to amplify a new creator and see someone who's really producing amazing stuff, I wanted to give someone a chance to see what happens, right? So one, I want to see if it actually works. So I've never tried gifting to somebody, so I'm gonna test it out, do it, make sure it works. 2, I want to see how much amplification happens, right? So that's exciting to see what happens, with that blue check happening. So all that being said, I put together a little competition, and I said, everyone post your favorite video, piece of art. Saw some incredible AI art, some great essays, some videos, some things that really inspired me. And so I'll announce the winner today, and we'll gift that person their premium, and we'll highlight a couple of the people as well, some of the entries that really were amazing. So
how many entries did you get in total, do you think?
I think I got 15. I got 15
okay,
entries.
Cool. That's good.
Which is pretty good. Yeah, exactly. And it's a pretty nice gift, right? It's a year of premium, so about $80 that you don't have to worry about coming out of your bank account. And in theory, I'm monetized, so I'm kind of just giving back some of that money from X to somebody else. So it feels like I'm kind of paying it forward along those lines. So my hope is that we see some more people become monetized and be able to produce content and then get paid to do it.
Amazing. Yeah, thank you. And first of all, thanks for coming on the show. And doing this with us as well, doing it live. The opportunity to do it on Daybreak is cool. And the content that you did share with us earlier is brilliant. I think you made a really good choice. And we just have a few runners up to go through first of all. So I'll let you introduce them. I'll press the buttons and you can talk about I think it's three runners up, and then we have a winner as well.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So here's Alessandra. She's a new friend that I've met. This post was really cool. So I'll repost the entire thing so you all can see it. But basically she talks about growing up with a friend. And thank you, AI Jesus. Yeah, I love doing this kind of stuff and being able to help people. I've been given a lot in my life, so the chance to kind of pay it forward just makes me feel, feels good. So Alessandra wrote about when she was in school, she had a good friend who wasn't comfortable asking questions, but they were great questions. And so she would then ask those questions for her. Didn't mind feeling stupid. And to have the bravery to ask your friend's question for her so that question gets asked regardless, knowing that you're being judged or, I remember being in high school and how tough that was, right? I would ask a question and I realized a second later that wasn't the smartest question I've ever asked. It's really tough, right? The judgment of 30 of your high school peers, I'd rather be punched, than have that judgment raining down, right? From all of my friends and peers like that. So to have the bravery and the courage to come out and do that for your friend so that she can have those questions answered, that's a real friend right there. So that one hit me in the feels. So great job on that.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you. Great idea there as well. Okay, so on to the next one. Next runner up.
So Mad Pencil is a really talented artist. This was made with Luma Labs AI. And again, I'll repost this one so you can see the entire video, but this, thanks, Shola. Yeah, really, really fun idea. This entire video, this adorable puppy is going to turn into something that you'll see when I repost the video. Really, really cool imagery. And I just love the creativity and the idea that went into that. So really, really enjoyed that one. And then here's my good friend, George. He is an incredible writer. A lot of my writing was either inspired or improved by him. And so he did his origin story here. He went through a rough couple of years and he went out and got the help for it and made sure that he became a better man and, saved his marriage, became a better father for it. And this story is just incredibly inspiring. And again, I'll repost that one so you can all see it. But he is a good friend and someone who has made me a better father and husband. And when I read this, I was just really, really moved. It's a great read for even if you don't have kids or you're not a dad. It's a beautiful read.
Yeah, I caught this one at the weekend. I think you had George and yourself on the same show. Was it Art of Purpose that you were on with? That you had a show
Yes.
together?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just debuted it and Art of Purpose. Dino is he's got some opinions, man. He is a fiery dude. He was so much fun to talk to.
He definitely is. I've got my notifications on for him because some of his posts I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I love him and he knows we don't agree on everything, but everything he says is well thought out and valuable and it comes from a smart place. So even when I'm like, I don't necessarily agree with that one, I understand where he's coming from. Yeah, Mad Pencils. Oh, and I only met them because of this competition because they submitted. So thank you for doing that. It was really, really cool.
Okay, so we have unfortunately we can't play the content, but we will share who it is. So Justin, our winner for the X Content Creator Scholarship is
drum roll.
So this is Rolland. Congratulations,
Woo!
Rolland. So a couple things about this moved me. One, he actually put this video together because of the competition. So he hasn't done a lot of video stuff on X. And so I'm going to post the video so you all can see it. And make sure you have some tissues ready because it is beautiful. It's only a 40-second video, but it was, there it is. That's the beginning of it. 30 Seconds of Forever. It is such a poignant reminder. And the way he put it together, the audio layered in so well with the video. This was an incredibly high quality production. I was really impressed with everything that he did. RJ, congrats to Rolland. He's an incredible man. He's in the education space and exactly the kind of person that we want to have doing education. He's passionate about his students, just a really great guy. And when he submitted this, I watched it about 10 times. It hit me right in the feels, and it made me realize just how valuable our time is together. So congratulations, Roland. You're someone.
Well, it got me.
What a video, right? Yeah. So
cool.
he's a really special guy. He's always posting interesting graphics that he's created himself about how to be more present, how to be a better person, a better father, all those kinds of things. And I've learned a lot from him in the past. So it felt really good to be able to help him with this. So I'm gonna get connected with him, get him hooked up. I don't think it'll be like an immediate thing. I don't think I click gift and he suddenly has a blue check. I think there's a little bit of back end stuff that has to happen. So I'm going to get connected with him. Once he gets his blue check and it's all through, we'll post it together and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, he's going to have premium for at least a year, and you're going to be seeing a lot more of him because his stuff is really insightful, really great. Awesome guy.
Yeah, thanks, Justin. This has been brilliant. We'll share all of the content from each of the different entrants, the runners-up and the winner, in a post thread after Daybreak, and you'll be able to see all the various different content from them. And make sure all the names are in there as well. You can watch the replay. Let's give everybody a follow as well and support them for the efforts that they put in.
Round of applause.
That's it. Yeah. That's it, everybody.
I love this, Dustin. What a great way to do a giveaway also, because it just shows that we can be very creative with giveaways. Sometimes people say they're not effective. Sometimes people say they are. I think they can be incredibly effective depending on what your goals are and depending on how you approach it. So I just love this. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
You're such a pro with the video. Like the way that you talk and then we put up the comment and you address. I'm like, dang, you're helping us all get better. Yeah.
So
thank you, Jacob, for your comments as well.
Yeah, thank you, Jacob. I appreciate it. It's all practice. So I was not good on camera at all 2 years ago, and we're on episode, I think, 100 of the Present Fathers podcast. So it's just repetition, practice, over and over. If you watch our first episode, it's pretty funny. We're not very good. So I'm a classic case example of you can get better if you practice.
Yeah, you just got to keep doing it. That's it, isn't it? Our motto is like 1% better every episode. So we're on episode 8. So we're like at 8%. We hope we are anyway.
I think this episode got 2% better. 2%.
Okay.
Good. I love it. Well, yeah, definitely with you here, it helps so much. How can you tell the people, and then we're going to get into realer AI soon, probably. But how can people get in touch with you? How can they listen or watch your podcast? Kind of let them know what you got going on.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm at Dustin the Dad. I'm most active on X, so you're probably going to have the best
I'm about
chance
to put
of finding
that banner up in just a moment.
Thank you. Yeah. We are on every platform that you can watch podcasts. So we're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, Apple Music. We post a lot of our episodes directly to X as well. So if you look in my highlights tab, you'll see we have about 10 or 12 episodes we posted directly to X. Unfortunately, you don't get much reach on X with podcasts yet. I think the way the algo works, if I post a 90-minute podcast and you watch 20 minutes of it, it considers it like you barely watched any of it, and it just kind of passes you by. So I'll keep posting the podcast to X for fun, but it's not the best reach right now. So I've talked to some of my contacts at X and begged, please make a dedicated podcast section, create discoverability. Opportunities like this, like Daybreak, for example. This is such a unique hybrid of a live stream and a space and all the things going on. So I would love to see more discoverability for this kind of stuff. I really think you guys,
Dustin, same.
That's for sure.
Discoverability is like the biggest problem. I mean, it's why I left Clubhouse, because they changed their tech in such a way that just ruined discoverability. And while X is a much better platform, it's still an issue over here too.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
And if you know how to engage with Farm and ask a silly question, you'll get 1 million views. But if you do this amazing high quality thing, you'll get 1,000 views. So it's not fair right now, but at the same time, your reach is low right now. But in a year when it's high, you'll have the practice, you'll be experts at this. And you'll be dominating the space. So be glad for the low reach now, because you'll be ready when it's high. Yeah,
that's it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Too much pressure. Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Well, you can follow Dustin at Dustin the Dad, and please do show him some love for this amazing content creator scholarship. I've never seen anything like this. So cool. Not sure what happened to Cordell, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and transition into real or AI. And everyone get your thumbs out because we want lots of audience participation here, so you can play along. So we'll do our cool transition, and we'll be back in just a moment to play.
You're watching Daybreak, and it's time for Christelle and Hendo to... You're watching Daybreak, and it's...
I think. Let's see. Maybe not.
Something happened. Something
I don't know what
weird.
happened there. All
That
right.
was
Well,
weird.
here we are.
We're back. We're back. That's it. See,
I love it. I'm glad
if
we
we-
can laugh about this. When it's
Yeah, for
me
sure.
by myself, I'm like freaking out. But if I'm with
Yeah.
Hendo, I'm like, oh, we're just gonna laugh
no,
it
don't
off.
worry about it. Well, listen, we did, like, Dustin got us 2% better, and we probably took a step back, so we're like 1% better. So
We got to keep ourselves humble.
yeah, you
Keep
know it.
ourselves humble. I love
You
it.
know it. Okay, so today we've got it nice and short today because we obviously had a lot of amazing content from our creators from the timeline. So we've got 2 today, I think, maybe 3, keeping it short. And the first one is this image. Is it
Well,
real?
it's really cute. And if anyone's never played this game before, it's pretty self-explanatory. Let us know if you think this was made by AI or a human, which could be a painting, digital art, you know.
Yeah, what you thinking, Dustin?
Thumbs up. I think it's real.
Yeah, I'm going to go with real. What do you all think, audience? We want to get some audience participation here. Don't be shy. Jacob says it's real. RJ says human Photoshop. Yeah, I agree, RJ. Anybody else? Monique says real.
Oh, we've got an AI.
Knife and Dagger says AI. That's a cool account, Hendo. You should check out.
Yeah, I don't know that one. I'm going to check that one out today. Yeah. Good to meet you.
All
Thanks
right.
for
Anybody
joining us.
else? Vladimir says 100% AI. He says 100%. He's confident that
He's
Vladimir.
confident. He's coming in with the big one.
He said that was like me. Remember, that's how I played. I was like, most definitely AI.
Definitely.
And it was real.
It's not. It's a real photograph. It was a photograph that
real?
was shared.
Okay.
Yeah. It was shared by a man called James J.P. Drake, and it's a photo by Nima Surik, and I think it's
Bears
from...
don't hug icebergs.
Yeah, it's cool. It's, yeah, real iceberg, real bear. Okay, next one.
Ooh. Well, it's gorgeous. Love me a good butterfly. Jane says, oh, wow. Yeah, that's how I felt, Jane. I want it to be real. I'm going to go with real.
What are you thinking, Dustin?
It's just a little bit too perfect and symmetrical. So I'm 51%. This is AI.
Oh, 51%. I love it. Jane says real. Vladimir says this was made by the polar bear from the previous picture. Vladimir's
Real.
coming with the joke. AI, real.
Oh,
AI.
people are good on the comments today, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, they got their thumbs out. And
Yeah,
don't
they're
forget,
going.
people,
Boom,
we
boom,
have
boom,
the
boom.
Backstage Pass live audio space, so the party does not end. We're just
Okay, Christelle.
transitioning.
What are you going with, real or AI?
Yeah, I think real. I want it to be real.
It is real, correct.
Yay! Well, I'm getting
Yes,
better at this.
it's real.
I'm getting better.
Yeah, a post from the Natural History Museum in London. There's an exhibition on there at the moment.
Good job,
and they're
RJ.
showing lots of butterflies. So that's it for us.
We have an amazing botanical garden here with this cool butterfly sanctuary, and
Amazing.
you walk into it and it feels like you're in like butterfly heaven. It's amazing. It's really, really cool. Good job, Jane. Woohoo! Unbeaten real or AI king. Oh, we gotta start taking score because RJ's over here claiming. But I can't even claim because I just started.
Who's it?
Getting this
RJ's
right.
claiming the king, is he? Or is it me? I'm not sure.
Oh, wait, but you can't be if you're the one creating the game, Hendo.
Yeah, but that's it. No, like, not everybody gets it correct, so therefore I stay in charge. That's how
Got
it works.
it. That's a very Hendo thing to say. I love it.
Got to live the brand.
Live the brand. Oh, that's
it.
really cool. Was that the last one?
That was the last one. Only 2 today. 2
all
today,
right, you
people.
all. If you want to send your, look at that. If you want to send in your images for next week, let us know. If you want to join the show, you want to be a friend of the show, please go to our bios. Dustin, will you be able to hang out for a few minutes in the live audio space?
I've got to jump, unfortunately, but I will try to catch you for the next one.
No worries, no pressure. We got you for this, and we appreciate it so much. And now you're a friend of the show, so please feel free to join
come
us
back
anytime as a guest.
I can't wait. Yeah, this has been so great. Thank you for letting me announce this live. This was the most fun possible way to do this. You're both the best. This was great. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
All right, everyone say bye to Dustin. Dustin
Thanks,
the
Dustin.
Dad.
See you later.
At Dustin the Dad. Love it. All right, cool. So let's see. We've got, I guess we started a couple minutes late. So it's actually about to be 1 o'clock in 1 minute. So
okay. Is that
thanks,
good?
Tendo. Yeah, it's good stuff. That was great.
That was cool. Well done. I'll run stuff. You do the space. I'll run the graphics.
Yeah. Sounds awesome.
Cool. Thanks, everybody. All. This has been episode 8. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for tuning in to Daybreak. We'll be back next Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss Christelle and Hendo on their usual spaces, Creative AI Thursday and AI Friday. Remember X, you rock.